Hello my dear fashion enthusiasts. I'm absolutely delighted to welcome you back on Brandibay Fashion for an exceptional rendezvous. What you're about to experience in this video is truly fascinating. Settle in comfortably, take a little break to savor every moment of this Comme de Garçons Spring-Summer 2026 show presented during Paris Fashion Week, a moment suspended between audacity and poetry. From the very first minutes, the room is immersed in an almost mystical semi-darkness, enveloping the spectators in a veil of mystery that encourages contemplation. This choice of atmosphere is anything but trivial. It sets the stage for a sensory experience that completely shakes up the usual expectations of the fashion world. You can feel Rei Kawakubo's desire to invite each of us to look beyond perfection, to embrace the beauty that emerges from the unexpected, from the flaw. With each passage, the silhouettes seem to materialize out of the darkness like apparitions, oscillating between strength and delicacy. Look at the first outfit. A moving cocoon in raw cotton suddenly opens up to reveal flashes of bright red satin, a striking contrast between suppleness and brilliance. This palpable tension between fragility and energy runs through the entire collection, offering the audience a profound reflection on transformation. Here, clothing is no longer just attire, it becomes an artistic gesture, a statement, even a question. Abstract shapes parade by like so many riddles waiting to be deciphered. A red structure trapped in a pink net intrigues with its visual game of hide and seek, while a sheath hugs the body before bursting away in an unexpected swell. What I particularly admire in Kawakubo's work this season is her ability to go beyond mere deconstruction. She takes us into a new era where every snag in the fabric becomes an act of creation. Every layer or deliberately visible seam tells a story of erosion but also, and above all, of resilience. What a pleasure to observe these unexpected pairings, the roughness of jute set against the elegance of refined lace, the visual shock between precious brocade and raw canvas. Everything here celebrates contrasts with disarming sincerity. And what can I say about the accessories? The voluminous wigs worn by the models look like plush cushions straight out of a surreal dream. They bring a joyful touch of irony to the show, diffusing any unnecessary gravity. At the finale, the crumpled draping evokes the intimate and chaotic world of Tracy Emin, leaving a lingering scent of raw emotion on the runway. Dear fellow fashion enthusiasts, this video is so much more than just a runway show. It's an invitation to rethink our relationship with clothing, to embrace irregularities as endless sources of inspiration. As you watch this spectacle, you'll see how imperfection can become synonymous with profound and moving beauty. In conclusion, I must acknowledge that this spring-summer collection by Rei Kawakubo has profoundly impressed me with its conceptual strength and boldness. Among its highlights, I am particularly struck by the designer's ability to inspire a new perspective on imperfect beauty, while skillfully challenging traditional fashion codes. The aesthetics of fragmentation and contrast, the richness of the materials, as well as the originality of the silhouettes, all bear witness to a rare, almost subversive freedom of expression. Each piece seems to carry its own story and emotion, encouraging us to rethink our relationship with clothing. However, it seems to me that this pursuit of the avant-garde can at times make the collection less accessible. Some looks, due to their radical nature, may unsettle an uninitiated audience or lose some wearability in everyday life. Moreover, the complexity of layering and the use of sometimes rigid materials can detract from the clarity of certain silhouettes. I want to thank you for taking the time to explore this analysis with me. If you enjoyed this journey into the heart of creativity, consider subscribing to the channel so you won't miss any future explorations. A little thumbs up is always appreciated. It supports my work and allows me to keep bringing you original content. I invite you to keep watching and form your own opinion about this truly unique sensory experience. And to end on a lighter note, did you know that Rei Kawakubo once said black was, for her, a joyful color? It just goes to show that in fashion, nothing is ever quite what it seems. Thank you all. And see you soon for another deep dive into the fascinating world of haute couture. Goodbye.